What It Look Like TV, we back. Thanks for joining me on this one. Let's talk about how the young people have such a negative outlook on dating. And where could they have possibly got this outlook from? I have an idea. And the culprit should be ashamed of themselves. Us older people need to stop projecting our negative experiences on our children, thus setting them up for failure by implanting seeds of negative thoughts in their mind on a continual basis about relationships. If you couldn't figure out a way to work with their mother or their father, you should not subconsciously their whole life put a foul taste in their mouth about relationships. These economies and these societies that we live in are built on families. That's why prices is going up. That's why the housing market will continuously get more expensive. Because now, instead of when a family moves out of one house and a family moving in, you need a house for the mother and the father. So it's only supply and demand. You need double the houses that you needed back in the 60s and the 70s. Nobody's living together. So for every one apartment, they have to build two now. That puts a stressor on the whole industry, making everything more expensive. Societies are built on relationships. It's sad that people now are programming themselves to believe that it is okay to be alone for the rest of your life at an early age. The elders have young people so scared of possibly being hurt that they rather not even try. And that's sad, man. Because in no way am I saying that everyone is going to make it or everyone should make it. But everybody should have an opportunity. And a lot of times when you involve children in adult problems and you only give them your half of the story, a lot of times they can become jaded at an early age and develop bad relationship habits from the beginning because you wanted to project your negative experiences on them. And that's not fair. We have to do better as elders. We have to start treating females how to treat little boys when they run over the line the same way little boys are corrected and they're told that's not how you treat a woman. We need to teach our kids how to get along with people in a family environment because everybody has figured out how to get along with people in a work environment. But for some reason, using that same level of care, that same level of reserve, and that same level of respect doesn't apply in a family environment. But you can employ it every day in a work environment. They have you twisted to where going to work is more important than cultivating healthy relationships in the family. And we the number one perpetrators of falling into this trap. You know, we could just look around our families and see. We need to learn how to work with each other better. And this is pointed at males and females. So stay out of my comments with the BS. It seems like we have lost humility. Nobody's humble no more. Nobody is humble no more. It's incredible. You can go sit in church in a room full of people and nobody's humble. Everybody has to be a 10. Everybody has to be lit. Being an honest, hard-working person just isn't good enough anymore. And to me, that's incredible. Like, everybody has to be amazing. Everybody has to be a king or a queen or has some type of title besides hard-working, good, average person. We all live in the same lives. If you ain't got no real money, we all live in the same lives. It's just you indulge in certain things and I indulge in certain things. But it's all pretty much the same life. I just got the ability to waste a little bit more than you, or you might have a little bit, you might be able to waste a little bit more than me. But after the spread is covered, it's all pretty much the same. You might choose to travel. I might choose to enhance the house. But we have to start teaching our children that relationships are not the boogeyman, and that they're going to be needed. Families are going to be needed. Families are a good thing. And I just want your parents to consider this one thing. Everybody's situation is their own situation. And I understand that. But as a parent, we're always quick to say the extremes of what we would do for our children. We always like to go right to the extreme. If somebody crossed the line, I would die for my kids. We always ready to go there. But did you ever think that your kid don't need you or want you to die for them? They just want you to figure out a way to get along with their mother or get along with their father. And if you unwilling to seriously try that and give that an honest shot, how could they not look at you like you full of it? You talking all this extreme stuff, but you can't even do something that's right here that you can actively work toward. Let's start putting our actions behind this supposed love that we have for our children and start giving their version of the American dream a little bit harder of a shot. Because you could tell yourself whatever you want. You could tell yourself that they're happier at you and that it was affecting them. You could tell yourself whatever you want. They would want y'all together and they would want y'all getting along. That's just something for everybody to think about. If you done had bad experiences, don't put that in your kids' heads. And they really don't even need to know that, because that's unfair, because you're telling them your half. And we have a tendency to leave out all the fuckery or the tilt the scales one way in our favor when we tell a story. It's unfair. The other side don't get to say what they want to say about you. You just paint a picture of yourself as a victim. Or they witness things that they don't even understand. But let's stop that, man. Let's give our kids a fair shot. If you haven't hit that like and subscribe button yet, do me a favor, hit that. We on our way to 500 subscribers. I greatly appreciate everybody that's joined recently. And if you made it to this point, you my MVP. Let's do a little bit better out there, y'all. This is what it look like TV. And I'll catch you on the next one. I'm out of here.